Hey there, Master D here with you. I want to talk to you about handling setbacks and frustration. So, this is something very, very important that we have to learn to deal with. We have to get thicker skin. We have to get a veneer that's thick skin. In life, we're going to get rejected. I mean, it just happens in all different areas, in business at times, with girlfriends or boyfriends, with maybe trying to apply for a loan or something like that. Or there's just so many in school, there'll be setbacks and frustration. So if you're a student or a parent of a student, you have to learn for your child or yourself to deal with frustration. It's very important. They deal with setbacks. They deal with, okay, maybe, it didn't go. Maybe they have a small injury and they're slow and they just don't qualify to test this time. That's okay. That's all right. The tests come quickly. The next one will be there quickly. So it's very, very important. Now, let me tell you a story that kind of puts this in perspective a bit. And that's at the University of Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, which was kind of near where I grew up. It has a suicide watch. Now, you would think a prestigious school like that, where they attract people all over the world with high IQs, so many are rocket scientists, many a Mensa, 140 IQ or higher. Well, what happens is, let's say you went through high school and you were valedictorian, you were one of the Phi Beta Kappa or whatever, one of the highest grade points in your school. Maybe you were number one. You get to MIT, you're one of the boys or one of the girls. Okay, you're average. Well, a lot of these students don't know how to handle that. All of a sudden they're in the NFL now of really smart people, and they don't know how to handle that. They're frustrated. Wait a minute, I was always the best. Now nobody notices me. Now, every class is hard. I have to work hard now. It used to come easy. Now I've got to really burn some midnight oil, put some sweat in. Yes. Okay. Well, which I'm saying is a good thing. Okay, so yes, you have to work hard. You have to learn to do that, develop that veneer. So at MIT, they have a suicide watch. I hear that semester that usually one or two attempt suicide or committed suicide. I don't know if that still goes on, but that was something that was just kind of known. So hopefully it doesn't. But the important thing is, your kids or yourself have to learn to deal with that. It's an important and valuable lesson. Another little story is I'm a big Patriots fan, New England Patriots, NFL. And for 20 years, they were winning with Tom Brady and everything. And Super Bowls, we'd at least go to one. If we didn't win it, next year we'd go to one and win it. We were always right up there top in the playoffs every year. Now, this is 2023. We're not doing very well. All right. We've had a lot of setbacks, a lot of injuries. So many great guys have retired or left the organization. And it's hard. I'm used to winning. I'm a spoiled Boston fan and used to winning. So I don't have that veneer on yet, like maybe a Jets fan had or somebody else. All right. So it's just amazing what can happen. So things go up in life, things come back down. And we got to deal with the down. It goes up and down. And in some ways, it makes life interesting. It gives us challenges. But don't let your child quit because they miss a test, because they're a little bit frustrated, a little bit bored, this and that. Have them develop that, be a fighter, develop that thick skin, develop toughness, develop, so what? Test next time. You'll be great next time. One time when I was testing, this was years ago, this was probably like 1984, maybe 1985, right in that area. I was testing for high blue belt. In those days, it didn't go from blue to purple. It went from blue and then a blue stripe or something like that. It was a high blue belt, or no, a black stripe on your blue belt. And 7 out of 10 gave me a thumbs down of the black belts on the board. So you know what I did? I skipped the next test. My instructor rushed me. He rushed me to test too early. I skipped the next test. The test after that, man, I knocked it out of the park. I mean, it was, and then the test after that was a great test. I had 3 board breaks on that test. All went well. I felt good. I felt like, you know what? I just needed time. I was just rushed along and needed time. So, average person would have quit. 7 out of 10 said, nah, you're not cutting it. Well, I must not be just good at this. This must not have been meant for me. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So many stories are that way. So many people could say that. Do you think Bruce Springsteen has a great voice? He really does, but tremendous songwriter, tremendous guitar player. So many things he does. Well, there's other areas where you do well. You may not be a great kicker in martial arts, but tremendous, really good hands or good forms or good, other things will develop. You'll get good at. There's so many different areas of it. Or you may end up just being average, but a great instructor. You know how to communicate it really, really well. I've seen that before. So don't get frustrated. Learn to deal with this kind of thing. And that's very, very important. It's a valuable lesson. And just reframe it in your mind. I've got a good challenge right now. And, I'm going to deal with this, and I'll be stronger after. All right. I hope this video helps. We'll see you next time.